Hey folks, it's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am here as I am every Thursday with the Tarot Topics weekly newsletter recap. So we'll get started in just a couple of moments. In the meanwhile, if you happen to be watching in archive, either on Facebook or YouTube, thank you for being here. And if you're watching today, Thursday, March 26th, there is still time to sign up for my webinar this evening, Finding Meaning in the Minor Arcana, which will be on Zoom, and that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can get information about that on my Facebook business page right here, looking at the events, or on my website, christianagaudet.com. So I see people starting to come into the room. Thank you guys so much for being here. So the topic for the newsletter this week, I had fun with rhymes. It is cope, hope, and use the soap. What interesting times we find ourselves in. And hey, VJ, nice to see you. And so the important message this week is, we spend so much time thinking about our irrational fears that keep us from doing what we need to do, our anxieties, our insecurities. And, hey, Neil, nice to see you. How's Tammy doing? We've heard the expression that fear is false evidence appearing real. Hey, Irene, nice to see you. And that works well if we're just talking about unfounded fears, right? About our anxieties. But right now, there are real things that we have to be careful about. There are real threats. And so one of the questions is, how do we cope when we are dealing with real threats? And the answer, that in the newsletter, I always have a section called Cards for Your Consideration. And the card that I picked for this week, for this topic, is the Seven of Wands. That image where we see a person standing strong and firm, deftly defending himself against all the things that are coming at him. That is the energy that we need to be hanging on to. Hey, Melissa, nice to see you. And I think it's important to remember that, there's always reason for hope. Hey, Carol, nice to see you. Even in difficult times, hope is such an incredible energy because, for a couple reasons. Number one, it is an energy that keeps us going, have something to hope for. But I also think that when we hope, we visualize. And when we visualize, we bring into being. There's a lot that we can do with our energy. So I wanted to do some readings today. We're going to do some quick one-card readings for hope. Hey, Tammy, I hope you're feeling better. Nice to see you here. Before we get going with readings, I do want to remind you I have a premium webinar tonight on Zoom. It's called Finding Meaning in the Minor Arcana. Would love to see you there. It starts at 7 o'clock, and you can sign up anytime today. If you want more information, you can private message me, or you can find it right here on my business page or on my website, christianagaudet.com. And of course, I am still available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, any of that. Tammy, I am so glad you are out of the hospital. Hallelujah. Hope you're feeling better. So first, we will do a card for hope in general, for the collective. What is something that gives us hope? Hey, Martha, nice to see you. What is something that gives us hope? Okay, much like the Seven of Wands, we have the Nine of Wands. I often, and of course in this deck it's called rods, but it means the same thing. Missy says, I'm visualizing myself on a beach, isolated away from everyone. Nice to see you again. So, much like the Seven of Wands is the Nine of Wands. I call him the wounded warrior. It suggests that we are all wounded here in one way or another. And yet, just like the character in this card, we have to stand firm. We have to be patient. We have to be vigilant. We have to be ready. And in having that posture, we have hope that we will move forward to the next thing. Puck, Naomi, Martha, nice to see you. So I will do a few one-card readings for hope. What will give you hope? If you would like me to pull a card for you for hope for this week, please do chat in, and I'm happy to do it. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow with the Friday weekly wrap up. And Tammy says, trying to be all of those things. Yeah, it's really necessary right now. These are difficult times. And a lot of us, probably most of us here, have lived through 9/11. We lived through the Great Recession. And this is more challenging than any of that. This is more challenging than anything we have ever lived through. And yet we are strong, and yet we are capable. Okay, here are the requests for hope. I'm like the hope dealer here. Here we go. Okay, Neil. Okay, Neil. Queen of Swords, put your hope in the things that you know are true. What you know is true about yourself, about life, about higher power, about doing the right thing. Put your hope in that. And if you're not sure what's true, take the time to find the facts. Put your faith in that. Put your hope in that. Melissa, hope you're doing well. The Four of Cups reversed. So, Melissa, put your hope in the fact that when you look at your situation, you're going to laugh at this, but this is a decent interpretation of this card. Melissa, when you look at your situation, it is easy to look at it and say, could be worse. Put your hope in the fact that you are well positioned, Melissa. Tammy. 10 of Swords reversed. Put your hope in the fact that you heal. That you have healed before, you will heal again, you are healing now. Put your hope there. TK, let's see what we got going on here. Five of Cups reversed. Put your hope in your resilience and in the idea that this may not be as bad as you think. Kristen, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Kristen, put your hope in love. Put your hope in your ability to hold love in your heart, to heal your heart, to share love with others. Hey, Teresa, nice to see you. So what we're doing today is I'm doing one-card readings regarding hope, something to give you hope in these difficult times. So I won't be answering specific questions, but I am available for private readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, and Messenger, and Zoom, and Duo, and WhatsApp, and any other platform you can think of. Okay, Karen Winkle, nice to see you. Karen, King of Wands, put your hope in your creativity, your humor, your leadership. Naomi, Temperance, put your hope in your ability to make things work, your ability to find the right balance, the right blend to move things forward. Missy, a card of hope for Missy, the Empress. Put your hope in your family, put your hope in your love for your family and your ability to take care of them and protect them. Tammy, thank you so much. Hey, Martha, here's some hope for you. Interestingly, you also got the Queen of Swords. Put your hope, but for you, it's going to be a little bit of a different meaning than it was for, I think it was Neil who got it. Put your hope in the fact that you are a leader who nurtures and speaks truth. When there is a lot of crap and misinformation being spread around, you speak the truth. Put your hope in that. Karen Reinhardt, nice to see you. Three of Cups, and this is a fun one because it's about friendship and community, and of course we can't gather in person right now, but put your hope in your friendships and your family and your ability to connect with people that you love. Thank you so much, Naomi. Terry, hope for you, and I'm sure you're missing your grandbaby right now. So sorry. Okay, so for Terry, the High Priestess. Put your hope in your spirituality. You had your elevation recently. You yourself are clergy. You can do magic, very literally. Put your hope in your knowledge and the work that you have done. Put your hope in that. Hey, T, nice to see you. How's Rusty doing? Okay, you're next, T. The Ace of Wands, I think that's a very good sign for creative growth, spiritual growth, health, healing, and business growth for both of you. New opportunities. Okay, Teresa, I'm going to give you a card of hope. And you know what? I'm going to pull another card for T for Rusty specifically. And Rusty is much better. I'm so happy to hear that. So Teresa, the world. That's an interesting one when we talk about hope. To put your hope in the idea that the world will continue to turn no matter what. That things may not go the way you want them to go. But things will come together, things will complete, you will have what you need. And T, for Rusty, the Seven of Swords, man. Rusty needs, this is like an anti-card, right? Rusty needs to stop putting his hope in his own mental crap and start paying attention to what's true. Hey, Brenda Nicholas, nice to see you. VJ, hope for you, the Magician. What gives you hope is that you have the tools, the skills, and the abilities to do exactly what you need to do. Okay. Hey, Betty, and I'm going to see you tonight in class, aren't I? I'm so excited. Okay, here is a card of hope for you, Betty, the Queen of Wands. Your hope comes from your own creativity, your own spirituality, your own humor, and your own ability to nurture that in yourself and in others. Hey, Simran, how are you doing? I'm not sure. Let's see. Right. Brenda loves that Magician, right? Absolutely. Okay, Simran. Death reversed. Put your hope in steadfastness, your own steadfastness and the steadfastness of the earth and the community that you know. Barbara Ann Willems, so nice to see you. Any chance we'll see you in class tonight? Nice to see you here. Here is, well, this is funny because the star is a card of hope. So put your hope in hope, put your hope in healing and in your ability to be a healer. Put your hope in the idea that heaven's light is always poured upon us. Hey, Puck, how you doing? The Hierophant. Put your hope in your own leadership and your own authority and the idea that there are actually authorities who know what they're doing. Hard to find them, but they are. And they will help us through. And with that, Puck, too, to put your hope in your own spiritual study. That's significant as well. Hey, Cindy, nice to see you. Pam, nice to see you. Pam, Queen of Cups. Put your hope in your ability to nurture in your good heart and the good heart of the people around you. Okay, Cindy. Cindy, the Five of Wands. Put your hope in your ability to build, in your ability to create, even under difficult circumstances. Okay, good. I'm glad you plan to be in class. You can sign up at any point. I'll be opening the classroom at 6:30 for the 7 o'clock class. Let me know if you need the link or anything. Okay, very good. Hey, Joy. Five of Swords reverse, Joy. Put your hope in your ability to be a good diplomat and in the world's ability to ultimately come together rather than fighting with each other. Okay, Marianne Yurt, nice to see you. Marianne, you're the second person to get this. The Queen of Wands. Put your hope in your creativity, your spirituality, and your ability to nurture those energies within yourself and within others. Brenda Nicholas, nice to see you. Brenda, you're the second person. We all got this card, and now you're getting it too. The Nine of Wands. Put your hope in your own resilience, in your own ability to be strong, vigilant, patient, and able, even under difficult situations. Hey, Barbara O'Brien, nice to see you. Okay, my good friend Karen Hendershot. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that Dad had an episode. Oh, the Magician again. Karen, put your hope in the fact that you have the tools, skills, and abilities to do what you need to do, and that new things and new energy and new abilities are coming to you. Hey, Lauren, nice to see you. Julia, glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. Julia, Ace of Pentacles. Put your hope in your ability to start new, to start fresh, to learn new things and do new things. Hey, Jill, happy birthday. Here is a card of hope for you. The Eight of Swords. Put your hope in your ability to get out of difficult situations and to know the difference between what is a real problem and what is a problem based in your own anxieties. Barbara O'Brien, nice to see you. Barbara, Ace of Wands, excuse me, Ace of Swords. Barbara O'Brien, put your hope in your ability to think quickly, to speak well, to do new things, and to make changes quickly when you need to. Anne, lovely Anne. Here's your card, and I am coming to the end of my time. I'm going to get to as many people as I can. And again, remember, I have a premium class this evening. It's $37.50 to join. It is Finding Meaning in the Minor Arcana. It will be at 7 o'clock this evening. Okay, lovely Anne. Two of Pentacles. Put your faith in your ability to do what needs to be done to make sure everything will be okay and that you will have what you need. And Lauren, yes, Jill, I'll look forward to seeing you this evening for sure. And Tammy says, don't forget Lauren. I've got Lauren, man. I got you, girl. Okay, Lauren. I think I've got like almost the entire Quatrano family right here. Lauren, Queen of Pentacles. Put your hope in your ability to nurture yourself, nurture others, in your family, and in the things that you know are real. Okay, the link, if you want Brenda, you can PM me and I'll give it to you. You can also find it in the events here on my Facebook business page, Finding Meaning in the Minor Arcana. You can also find it in the event listings on my website, christianagaudet.com. And Tammy, I will indeed send you the link for tonight. Absolutely. And Vicki Brown. Vicki, put your hope in your ability to be a leader, to figure out what is true, what is right, to do the right thing, and to lead others in doing the right thing as well. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with your Friday weekly wrap up. Oh, Tammy wants a card for Tyler. Okay, yeah, but you know Tyler doesn't want a card. You know that. 10 of Pentacles. Tyler puts his hope in his family and in his ability to work hard. He's doing fine. He really is. Of all of you guys, I think Tyler's the only one I don't think I've ever read for. Okay, Joy, I'll do you and you'll be my last one. Joy, Tower reversed. Put your hope in the idea that it's not going to be as bad as you think. Excellent. T, you're joining us tonight. Wonderful, wonderful. That makes me really, really happy. Okay, you guys, I hope to see a lot of you this evening. Have a great night, a great day. I'll be back here tomorrow with your Friday weekly wrap-up. And remember, I do remain available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Zoom, Messenger, WhatsApp, Duo, whatever platform you like. Anything except here in person in my office right now, I'm afraid to say. But I'm happy to have this beautiful space in order to work with you at a distance. Thank you so much for being here. Take really good care.